striving. The second bread that we can sometimes eat is the bread of numbing. Now that's on the totally opposite end of the scale. Numbing is easier than pain. It's easier than feeling, and it's right under the surface, so it's really kind of hard to detect at first, and it's a more socially acceptable response than just being outright angry. It's just basically a gut reaction when you're in a situation where you feel overwhelmed and out of options. And so and when it comes to fight or flight, we flight. You just bounce out, and I need to numb out. I need to not feel this, so I'm gonna stuff other things in my life to dull the pain. And so what does that look like? I mean, sometimes we can use even good things like church activities to numb the pain, over involvement or under involvement or whatever, in order to just not have to face into what's happening in our lives. But also there are things that we use to numb out, like overspending, overeating, long amounts of time, excessive amounts of time on social media or Netflix. Like, let me just drown my sorrows in Netflix and just block all of you out because I can't hang right now. And so it's a distraction. Anything that is a distraction that's keeping you from leaning in and from progress and being diligent at what you're supposed to do in this life, basically that's numbing out. And so Proverbs 31 is an interesting chapter because a lot of you know that is the chapter that basically describes the ideal woman. And it kind of addresses this sense of laziness, numbing effect. And it says in Proverbs 31:27, she watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. We become what we consume. Sometimes when we are numbing or striving, that is a telltale indicator that we are looking to other things to fulfill our lives other than Jesus. We need to put down the bread of numbing. This is a time where we need to take off the junk food and eat what's real.